hear other speakers. The honourable member for Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just a brief comment, and I'd like to appreciate where the member from Cypress Medicine Hat is coming from, understand what you're trying to achieve here. But quite frankly, Mr. Chair, when I read things like this in this kind of detail to be enacted and ingrained into legislation, I get a little bit nervous. Some of the wording in here, some of the requests, such as item C, to publish it in local newspapers in the area, that can be quite specific. It's not necessarily the most effective advertising tool in every community across the province. From my perspective and from my experience, that the province, when they're doing any type of development or protection for highways, it takes a great deal longer than 90 days. And the province is already interacting, interfacing, and working with local stakeholders, municipalities, and landowners that are nearby. So something like this may be more appropriately placed in the regulations as opposed to the Act itself. I would just be concerned if things change down the road, and I know other parts of this bill that we're going to be debating later, I have a few comments on as to how it can actually tie the hands of municipalities, it can tie the hands of other interested stakeholders by ingraining this type of detail in the legislation. It's much easier to change it in the regulations at a later date where it becomes more effective for all involved. So for that reason, Mr. Chair, I can't support this particular amendment. Thank you.
Thank you, honourable member.